Hey, good morning, YouTube. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. This is a video that I've been meaning to make for a long time, but because of weather conditions being really windy for the first couple of months here in Southern California, I had to keep delaying it. But I finally had a chance to go out to Angeles shooting range a couple weeks ago. Conditions were really good, hardly any wind, and I finally did my comprehensive 22 LR ammo comparison for you guys, and I finally had a chance to put it all together and bring it out to you. I hope you like that intro with the Olympic music. You probably saw that I put the word Olympic quality in quotations because after we get through this first batch of targets, I'm going to show you some of the higher end 22 LR that's out there. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you the more affordable batch of target ammo first, and then we'll go to the Olympic grade, high-end, fancy schmancy stuff. Alright, so first of all, this is our control group. In any 22 long rifle comparison, you want to at least include some of the cheap stuff. Cheap is a relative term. I bought this bulk pack of Winchester maybe 18 months ago when it was reasonably priced at about $20 for a box of 555. This stuff is going for anywhere from 40 up to, I've seen, you're not going to believe this, but I've seen it up to $230 on some really shady websites. But anyways, I actually got a pretty good group here. I was happy with the way this shot. By the way, everything you see in this video today was at 50 yards. I didn't have time to do 100-yard testing, and I thought 50 yards was a reasonable distance. So 50 yards, we're getting a pretty decent group there. This one is definitely my fault because everything else tended to cluster in this area right here. And that looks pretty good for cheap bulk pack ammunition. I mean, you could probably throw out everything you see from here on in this video and just stick to the bulk stuff. If that type of accuracy is good enough for you, that's totally acceptable, and I was really happy with the way it shot. Let's go over here to the Remington. This is kind of their cheaper target grade ammo. They do have the club ammo that they make in conjunction with the British maker Eley, or I think that's how you pronounce it, Eley. But this is their cheaper stuff. Usually this goes for $2.50 a pack. When the ammo crunch started in January, I was still able to get this, but I paid $5 for it. And honestly, I don't think it shot any better than the cheaper Winchester bulk. But, you know, in case you were wondering, that's the accuracy that I got out of it. And as you saw in the intro, the test gun for this ammo comparison was my awesome CZ452. That's one of the best firearm purchases I've ever made. Absolutely love that bolt action 22 long rifle. Well, anyways, let's go on down to some Mexican manufactured ammo. This is the Aguila, let's see, Golden Eagle 22 match rifles. So I guess it's kind of like their equivalent of the Remington target. And again, really no discernible difference in the group size or the accuracy. Sorry about that. Let me get that to focus. There we go. So that's the grouping there. These are all 10-shot groups, by the way. And it really didn't outperform the Winchester. And last but not least, of our more affordable match-grade ammo, this is a load that I've had a lot of success with. It shoots really well. It's Wolf branded, but this stuff is actually made in Germany by Lapua. It's not the same factory that makes the 5.45 by 39 or 7.62 by 39 AK ammo. This stuff is actually, I think it's a conjunction between Wolf and Lapua, and it is made in Germany. I know this load can shoot better than this. This is just my fault. But it's still a pretty decent group. You know, except for that one flyer there. So if you're looking to spend, you know, under $5 a box for something that is going to shoot better than just the plain old bulk pack ammo, give the Wolf a try. It's good stuff. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get the next batch of targets, and now we're going to move on to the more expensive high-end .22 long rifle. It's not really Olympic ammo per se, because to the best of my knowledge, what they use in the Olympics is custom-made ammo. I think they take an impression of the chamber of each athlete's gun. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's what they do in the Olympics, but this stuff is, you know, like what they would use to practice. It's the next step down from basically custom-made, one-of-a-kind ammo. So I'm going to get that target. We'll go over the Olympic stuff. Okay guys, here is the batch of high-end .22 long rifle that I tested out. This stuff is expensive. I printed out my order history. I bought this stuff on August 17th, 2012, the good old days before all this nonsense started, and I'll go ahead and I'll give you the prices per box. They probably haven't gone up that much because not a lot of people buy this stuff, but just for your information, I'll throw it in there. Let's go ahead and run through each of these one by one. Okay, so this first one is from Federal Premium, and it shot really, really well out of this rifle. This was one of the more expensive loads that I bought. I paid $14.79 for this box of 50. And yeah, that's pretty steep, but this is, you know, almost top of the line .22 LR. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little to the group. And it looks really, really good. Everything is touching. There's no flyers. I'm using a $400 rifle. If you have an on-shoots or a really high-end bench rest match grade target rifle, you should probably get even tighter groupings than this. But this one shot extremely well. Again, that's the Federal Ultramatch gold medal. Let's go over here. This is from Fiocchi. This is the official winter. Remember, there are shooting sports in both the Winter and Summer Olympics. This is the winter branded ammo, and it shot pretty well also. You notice that it's not quite as tight as the Federal that I just showed you. The price I paid for this back in August of 2012 was $7.99. Sticking with our theme of the Winter Olympics, this is the Polar Biathlon product. The price I paid was $11.99, so this is a little bit more expensive. And it shot well, except for that flyer there. That's operator error, obviously. Right on target. A little bit of stringing here and here. That one's my fault. So it did really well also. And then the last one on this page is also from Lapua. This is the Midas Plus. Again, another nice tight grouping. I can't say with any certainty that one shot better than any of the others. Maybe my Federal might have a slight edge, but all four of these shot really well out of the CZ452. This Midas Plus set me back $15.59. So now you can see the price is starting to creep up. And I think all four of these shot extremely well. Are they worth the extra cost over the cheap bulk stuff? It just depends, you know. Maybe once in a while pick up a box or two of these. But I would say shooting just this stuff would get expensive really fast. And if you're just going to plink, try to get some nice groupings, probably not worth the extra cost. The last two are from Eley, British company. And let me get that target out and we'll go over that one as well. Okay, the first one from Eley is the Target. That's what it's called, Eley Target. Part number is EL22TR. This one cost me $5.29. So it's kind of like their low to mid grade match grade ammo. It's not their top of the line product. And honestly, it didn't shoot all that well. The grouping was not that great. This was getting towards the middle to the end of my shooting session, so I don't know if I was getting tired or whatnot, but compared to that first page, I think I did better with the Winchester bulk. Yeah. Where's the, there's the Wolf, about the same price, about the same performance. But that Winchester bulk did fine. Actually shot better than this $5 and change Ely target. The last one I want to show you is one of the more expensive offerings from Ely, and this is their Tenex. And this was actually the most expensive load that I shot. $17.59. But as you can see, the quality is really good. Got a nice grouping out of that, right on target. Those two that you see on the bottom there are probably my fault. Let's get this out of the way here. There's the grouping. Is it worth $17 and change? It's up to you. You know, if I had to do it over again, I probably would leave this one out. This was, I think, the second best group for me. I think my overall best group was with the Federal. But, you know, they're really close. I just, you know, I like this one because all the shots were touching. But anyways, the general idea is that you do get a little bit better quality, more accuracy, but you have to pay for it rather dearly. $17 for a box of 50 when a bulk pack of 500 goes for 20 bucks. I mean, it's something to consider. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this kind of high-end, fancy schmancy 22 long rifle comparison. I'm sorry that the timing is absolutely terrible because of the ammo crunch, but hopefully things will start to improve in the near future and you'll be able to buy all this stuff again easily and not at the hyperinflated prices that are going around out there. So, guys, have a good rest of the weekend, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much, and take care.